Please take section 9 because otherwise we have to complete today's section 9. That's it. Right. From page number 1, we'll start. Right. Highlight this one. A procedure qualification is a written document providing direction to the person applying the material joining process. Page number 1, these 3 lines. Then highlight this. This is purpose of procedure qualification record. Page number 1. The purpose of qualifying the procedure specification is to demonstrate that the joining proposed for construction is capable of producing having the required mechanical properties. Qualification of procedure specification demonstrate the mechanical properties of the joint, not the skill of the person. So there is no relation between PQR and the skill of the person. The next page, essential variables procedure. Essential variables are conditions in which a change is considered to affect the mechanical properties other than toughness of the joint. Performance, essential variables are conditions in which a change will affect the ability of person to produce the sound joint. That is performance, essential variable. Then supplementary, these 3 lines are important. Supplementary essential variables become additional essential variables in situation where the referencing code standard or specification require toughness testing. That is closed book question. So supplementary essential variables become additional essential variables. Page number 2. That is a closed book question. So page number 2 la irukku. Idu highlight pannu. So this is a closed book question. Then after that, page number straight away page number 15. Performance qualification. This is important. In performance qualification, the basic criteria established welder is to determine the welder ability to deposit sound metal. The purpose of performance qualification for welding operator is to determine the welding operator's mechanical ability to operate the welding equipment. Then this is position important. So Guru wells may test open this following to accept an angular deviation of plus or minus 15 degree, page number 15, from the specified horizontal and vertical planes, and angular deviation of plus or minus 5 degree from the specified inclined plane are permitted. That is open book question. That is open book question. Then these are the position actually you can see here. Plate, we have flat position 1G, horizontal 2G, vertical 3G, overhead 4G, pipe flat 1G, horizontal 2G, multiple 5G, multiple 6G. Then page number 17, QW 142. Radiography or ultrasonic examination may be substituted for mechanical testing for groove weld performance qualification to prove the ability of welder to make sound welds. Then this is the how to prepare a tensile plate. Reduced section, highlight the A. For thickness up to including 1 inch, a full thickness specimen shall be used for each required tension test. B. For plate thickness greater than 1 inch, full thickness specimen or multiple specimen may be used, provided C and D are complied with, and D is important. When multiple open book question specimens are necessary, the entire thickness shall be mechanically cut into a minimum number of approximately equal strips of a size that can be tested in the available equipment. Each specimen shall be tested and meet. Suppose you are making 3 inch into 3 1 inch. So total you will test 6. All the 6 should pass. Even one fail, the test is failed. That is open book. The next page, acceptance criteria, page number 18, tensile test. Minimum values for procedure qualification under this one. In order to pass, you can highlight the A. Minimum specific tensile strength of the base metal. Minimum specific tensile strength of the weaker of the two. If the base metal minimum tensile strength are used, the minimum tensile strength of the weld metal when the applicable section provide the use of the weld metal having lower temperature. And D is very important. If the specimen breaks in the base metal outside the weld or weld interface, the test shall be accepted as meeting the requirements, provided the strength is not more than 5% below the minimum specific tensile strength of the base metal. So if it fails in base metal, a 5% reduction is allowed. I told you 95% it should meet. Then bend test, next page, acceptance criteria, page number 19, second paragraph. The guided bend specimen shall have no open discontinue in the weld or heat habit zone exceeding 3 mm measured in any direction on the convex surface. Open discontinue occurring on the corners during testing shall not be considered unless there is definite evidence they result from lack of vision, slag, or so. Cornered cracks without imperfection are acceptable. This is open book only. Okay, then please go to the page number 21, radiography. Highlight this A. A written radiography examination procedure is not required. So for radiography, there is no procedure required. So this is the acceptance criteria you have to follow, but they never ask in the exam. Then please go to the page number 23. Ultrasonic, highlight this 3 line. The ultrasonic examination for welders and welding operators may be conducted 6 mm thick or greater. So when the thickness is 6 mm or greater, we can go for UT, page number 23. 23. அடுத்த பேஜ் அங்க மேல இருக்கு பாருங்க, ஹைலைட் பண்ணி. Then after that, please go to page number 25, visual. Performance test coupon shall show no cracks and complete joint penetration with the complete fusion of the weld metal and the base metal. So visually you have to check no cracks, complete penetration and complete fusion. Then after that, please go to the page number 29, Article 2, welding procedure qualification. This is WPS. A WPS is a written qualified welding procedure prepared to provide direction for making production welds to code requirements. The WPS or other documents may be used to provide direction to the welder or welding operator to assure compliance with. That is closed book question. Then what is PQR? You can highlight same page here. The PQR is a record of variables recorded during welding of the test coupon. It also contains the test results of the test specimens. Recorded variables normally fall within the small range. That is for closed book question. And then this third paragraph, first 3 line, the PQR shall be certified accurate by the organization. The organization may not subcontract the certification function. That is closed book question. And page number 31. You remember I told you in the morning, if you make a PQR for butt weld, you can write a WPS for fillet weld. But only difference is fillet weld, there is no thickness limitation. So butt weld, what you called 3 by 16 into 2T or maximum 2T, no maximum 2T. Any thickness we can weld. Highlight these 4 lines. WPS qualification for fillet weld shall be made on groove weld test coupon using test specimens specified in ARB. This qualification may be used for welding all thickness of the base metal, all size of the fillet welds, and all diameters of the pipe. Just for information. So this all we already know this table. Then please go to the page number straight away. '72. Article 3, welding performance qualifications. The first line is very important. 72. The welder qualification is limited by the essential variables given for each welding process. Close book question. So for welder, we have only essential variable. There is no non-essential variable for welder. The intent of the test, highlight this is close book. The performance qualification tests are intended to determine the ability of welders or welding operator to make sound welds. That is close book. வெல்டருக்கு எசென்ஷியல் வேரியபிள் மட்டும்தான். இப்போ எப்படி இப்போ ப்ரொசீஜருக்கு வந்து எசென்ஷியல், நான் எசென்ஷியல், சப்ளிமெண்ட்ரி 3 இருக்கு. வெல்டருக்கு எசென்ஷியல் மட்டும்தான். நான் எசென்ஷியலும் கிடையாது, சப்ளிமெண்ட்ரி. Then this you know already. Each welder you should give the identified number. Highlight this one. Each qualified welder and welding operator shall be assigned an identified number, letter, or symbol by the organization, which shall be used to identify the work of the welder or welding operator. That is close book. Then same page, volumetric examination. This is again close book. The third line, fourth line. The minimum length of the coupon to be examined shall be 6 inch and shall include the entire weld circumference for pipe, except that for small diameter pipe, multiple coupons of the same diameter may be required, but the number need not exceed 4. So, getting maximum 4. Whatever is smaller dia, maximum only 4 coupons. That is close book question. Next page, page number 73. This is very important close book. When making groove weld using SMAW, SAW, GTAW, PAW, GMAW, except short circuiting mode for radiography. So GMAW short circuiting mode, radiography is not allowed. That is close book question. Whether it is a welder or welding operator, short circuiting radiography is not allowed. See here 304 welders, 305 will be our welding operator. All will repeat actually. You can see next page 305 welding operator. This is another important. You remember I told you, if you are radiography of protection weld, if it fails, we have to again radiograph and repair by a qualified welder. So highlight this one. If a protection weld is selected for welder performance qualification does not meet the examination standard, the welder has failed the test. In this event, the entire protection weld made by this welder shall be examined and repaired by qualified welder or welding operator. That is open book question. Then this is, see, this is 305 welding operators. Protection weld 3 feet you have to take radiography. Highlight this one. Alternatively, a minimum 3 feet length of the first protection weld entirely made by welding operators with a may be examined by volumetric NDE. So protection weld, if you are doing radiography, you have to take 3 feet. Then what is backing? Same page, last paragraph. A single welder groove weld test coupon with the backing or a double welder groove weld test coupon shall be considered welding with the backing. Partial penetration welds and fillet welds are considered welding with the backing. Then immediate retest, next page. This is important, close book. For welders and welding operator, retest shall examine 2 6-inch plate coupons. For pipe to examine 2 or pipe coupons of the same diameter, total 12 inch, which shall include the entire weld circumference for pipe or pipes. For small diameter, the total number consecutively made need not exceed 8. அது 8க்கு மேல போடணும் அவசியம் இல்லை. That is close book. Then this is recently asked. See, suppose protection weld failed. What I told, the welder is disqualified. We have to repair the weld with another weld. But if owner accepts, he can ask him to do weld another 2 welds. And if the both welds are acceptable, the welder is qualified. He can repair the previous joint. So this is recently asked open book. At the option of the organization, the welder who has failed the production weld alternative test may be retested by examining additional weld areas equal to twice the required length or number of pipe circumference of the same or consecutively made production weld. If this length of the weld passes the test, the welder is qualified and the area of the weld on which he had previously failed shall be repaired of him or another qualified welder. It is open book. Then what is meant by expiration? Highlight this one. The qualification of welder or welding operator for a process remain valid provided no more than 6 months have passed since a welder or welding operator. Revocation, when there is specific reason to question the welder or welding operator's ability to make welds, the qualification that support the welding being shall be revoked. All other qualification not questioned remains effect. See, again, many people misunderstand. There is no total welder disqualification. Suppose a welder have multiple process qualification. You can disqualify him in only one process, other process you can allow him to continue. அந்த மாதிரி வெல்டர்னா டிஸ்குவாலிஃபைனா ஒரு வெல்டே அடிக்கக்கூடாதுலாம் காரணம். எந்த ப்ராசஸில் டிஸ்குவாலிஃபை ஆனாரோ அந்த ப்ராசஸ் மட்டும் அடிக்கப்படும். ஓகே. ஆமாம், ஜிடிஏடபிள்யூ ரிப்பேர் அதிகமாக இருக்குன்னா ஜிடிஏடபிள்யூ மட்டும் டிஸ்குவாலிஃபை, எஸ்எம்ஏடபிள்யூ அடிக்கலாம். பண்ணிக்கலாம். அவர் ஏற்கனவே வச்சிருந்தாலும் அடிக்கலாம், கண்டினியூ பண்ணலாம். ஆமாம், பண்ணலாம். Right. Then this table already we have seen. So after that, welding data, nothing is there. Just to go on. Please go to the page number 96. P numbers and group numbers, highlight this one, first 3 lines, page number 96. P numbers are assigned to base metal for the purpose of reducing number of welding and bracing procedure qualification required. Then highlight the B. Ferrous base metals have been assigned to group numbers creating subsets of P numbers when WPs are required to be qualified by toughness testing. See, this is the P numbers. Is marked as a open book. Steel and steel alloys P1 through 15F. Aluminium 21 to 26. Copper 31 to 35. Nickel 41 through 49. Titanium 51 through 53, like this. Then after, go to the page number 175. F numbers. The following F number grouping of electrodes and welding rods is based essentially on their usability characteristics, which fundamentally determine the ability of welder to make satisfactory welders. This grouping is made to reduce the number of welding procedure and performance qualifications. That is closed book. Then please go to the page number, I think 185 we already highlighted. In the morning we highlighted that this one. 187 already we marked as a open book. 187 we already marked as a open book. Then please go to the page number 189. See, this is the performance qualification QW452. You can see here 189. See, here visual is mandatory for welder performance. Less than 10 mm, 1 root bend, 1 face bend. 10 to 19 mm, 2 side bend. There is a note 3, 1 face root may be substituted. 19 and over 2 side bend. Highlight this one 1. To qualify using 5G or 6G, total 4 bend specimens are required. That is closed book question. Then this table we highlighted already 452.1b. Next page 452.3 we already highlighted open book. Then after that, please go to the page number 194. You can see the positions here. 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G. This one. Then finally, page number 198. This also we highlighted. That's all, section 9. So tomorrow morning, 577 only process is left out. We will cover morning process. After that, sorry, entity also left out. So we'll go section 5, then come back to 577. Or otherwise, we will start to section 5 morning. Entity will complete. Finally, we'll go to the process.